What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for hanging out on the show tonight. Man, this is going to be a. What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for hanging out on the show tonight. Again, man, we're going to hang out and we're going to talk about an exclusive comic books. We got some books that we picked up throughout the week. We're going to hang out with the writer, creator, the whole 9 yards. But more importantly, thank you so much, everyone, for taking your time to hang out on Coast to Coast Comics. I'm your boy, Rob the Rakin. You guys may know that already. And with that being said, there's a few people in the chat right now. We'll get to these guys later. It's hot here in Florida. Man, holy coconuts, man. I gotta probably turn up the level on the fan here, man. But I hope everyone is enjoying their weekend, and I hope everyone is, doing well. And I hope everyone, you picked up your books, the whole 9 yards, and, we'll take it from there. With that being said, there's a bunch of things that happened today, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, man. At 9 o'clock in the morning, the killer beast is just barking, man. I got a box of Geminis, man. I got a box of Geminis. And later this afternoon, I got a box of something else. We're going to talk about that later on, man. We'll talk about that later on. But, as we do the show, there's some books that I picked up throughout the week that the people have not seen. And I know there's a homie in the comic book community. He is my co-host. He's back. And he is my homie, Jeffrey Comic-Con Hands.
What's going on, Rod? Good to see you, man.
What's going on, man?
Not much, just hanging out today, just watching some YouTube right before this, getting ready, just chilling.
All right, man. Nice to hang out with you, man.
Oh yeah, same to you.
I know you guys beat the Phillies not so long ago, but that is what it is, man.
Does it look like you're holding my head in your hand?
I'm gonna try to fix this right now, man.
Yeah, no, man, it was cool. I was hanging out with Old Wolf last night. And we were doing some sipping and kicking back and got to see some people. Oh, Kevin, what's going on? Good to see you. So, funny story. I didn't know that was you because I don't think you had that channel when the last time I was around. But I did a little research. I was like, Entropy in Comics. I was like, oh, that's Kevin. I was like, it was good to see you. So good to see you. Armando, man, good to see you as well. Marvin, as always, just got my copy of The Edge.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. You can't show it just yet, man.
What? That is Marvin's in the chat. Right, I was just showing him I got his book.
Well, you just can't be teasing, man. You just can't. We're gonna bring in Marvin. We want to have a great time, and all right, man. Yeah. You're hitting the community. Boom. Let's go, man.
Yes, Nick. Good to see you, Nick. Everybody, hope you're all doing well today. Comic Doctor, hello.
Boom. Jeffrey is the moderator, the best moderator in the community, man. So let the people know.
Oh yeah, Kachoo!
Kachoo's in the house. Nice.
What's up, guys? Yeah, man. I got hammered last night. Let me tell you, I got hammered. Old Wolf were just throwing them back. Well, it was a good time, man. It was a good time.
That's what happens when you hang out with the Wolfman, man.
Oh yeah, man. It was a good time. I missed that guy, so it's been really good to be back and hanging around. And you know what? Being back and hanging around with all these people have totally got me going wild over some comic books. Cherry Woods, how are you? I've been doing a lot of spending, Rod. Maybe too much.
Well, that's a good thing because you may want to take your little bit of money and put it towards something. Okay, put it towards something, and we could talk about. We're gonna talk about our read of the week.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
talk
That's
about
good.
some comics that we just picked up recently that is not from New Comic Day, because I got a bunch of books here that I picked up that is not from Comic Book Day, but we'll get to that. But more importantly, we have someone hanging out in the background, and holy coconuts. We're gonna be talking about He-Man. The that new show that's gonna be coming out. I'm excited. I want to talk about that with the community. So we'll get to that in a few seconds. But more importantly, man, give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go get 2 stacks of books, man. 2 stacks of books. I'm gonna get right now. And don't go nowhere, guys.
Don't go nowhere. So that new He-Man series is coming out on Netflix, I believe. Yeah. Netflix, Masters of the Universe Revelation. That's what it is. Does anybody know exactly when it comes out?
I can't talk about it.
I can't talk about. I'm talking about He-Man. I can't talk about He-Man.
Okay. Oh,
is there actually a teaser trailer for it?
there's a trailer for it if you haven't seen it.
I have not. Oh, that looks pretty good though. The art style and everything.
All right, we're gonna bring in. I want to talk about the He-Man story and the He-Man Netflix show and compare it, because we all know He-Man, man. We all seen it as kids, and
man,
we're all grown up. We're gonna watch like everything right now. This revised He-Man is gonna be pretty dope.
He-Man's what I wanted to look like when I was a kid, man. I wanted to be He-Man.
Man, we got Skeletor, Man of Arms, the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be a great conversation with the community. So if you have questions about He-Man and when you're growing up watching this, it's gonna happen. I'm waiting for it on Netflix. So I just can't wait. I hope you're excited for it. I am. I hope everyone else is. And I got a bunch of books here I wanted to show off. But before we get to that, we got to bring in
less than a month.
A homie in the community.
Yeah.
A homie in the community. He is none other than writer, creator of The Edge from Second Sight Publishing. He was here last week, and we had a great time. And it happened. I've been telling the community that something big is going to be happening on the show, and they already know. But right now, we're bringing in Mr. Marvin Wynn.
Good evening. How's it going?
Boom.
Good to see you.
Station to the chat. Station,
for sure, sir.
So I was backstage and I heard Jeff say he wanted to be He-Man. Did you want to have the muscles or just the loincloth?
Oh, the muscle. I wanted to, yeah. Of course.
And the bandolier. The bandolier and the loincloth.
Yeah, but I mean, if I had those muscles, I'd probably take that too. But yes, yeah. Take it all.
Man, we're hanging out, man. We're just hanging out, having a good time. And we got a bunch of books that just came in the mail. But before we get to that, man, if anyone wants to jump on the chat, let me know. I'll drop the link. More the merrier is always better. And I will say this: I picked up some books the other day, and Marvin Wynn. I will get to some of the goodness we got here, man. We're gonna put it to the side, and we're gonna be talking about some He-Man. So it's a bunch of things that's gonna be happening tonight. So, Jeffrey, you picked up anything this week that you want to share with the community?
I mean, where do you want me to start? I guess would be the question. I got new releases. I got back issues. I'll show these off first, but because I'm always adding to the Hulk collection. So I picked up this issue 149, and then this is my big. This was my big one that I got this week. We got Tales to Astonish issue number 62. This is the first appearance of the leader. So I had to save up a little bit for that one, but that's my biggest, my old ones. And then I got a bunch of back issues that I picked up. I was getting some Secret Invasion, some Avengers Initiative. This is a cool Mark Brooks cover. This one I like. Cool. And we got Captain Marvel. She's a Skrull fighting Jane Foster Thor. And then I got some Black Panther and the Crew issue 1 and issue 2. Some more Black Panther issue 28 with fighting Submariner. Then I got this one right here. It's a weird cover, but it looks cool. Black Panther Marvel Knights issue number 3. Issue number 9. Another cool Namor one with Black Panther. Some more Initiative 28. 9. Got the Death of Eric Killmonger. Yeah, that one's cool. I like the Scroll of Storm. This is Jason Aaron run right here, so that's why I picked that one up. And then this one was just like a cool cover, I thought, so I got that one. And same with that one, nice cover. And then my new releases, I didn't have a whole lot, but I got Detective Comics Batman.
Oh man, it's a good one, man.
Right?
That's a book too, man. I don't know, Mr. Marvin, when it picked up any books this week, but we'll get down to that road.
Yeah, so I still haven't been to pick up my books from last month. So if anyone from New Dimension is watching, I'll be down there next weekend to pick up my stuff.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta just do your thing, man.
The good news is I can just pay for everything on Comics Hub, and I don't have to. I can just walk in there and just grab my stuff.
Awesome, man. That's pretty dope, man. What you got, Jeff, man?
Definitely, I got this Wonder Woman Black and Gold, which I actually read it. It's got 3 different stories inside of it. Each story is done by a different writer and a different artist. So I don't know. It wasn't bad, but it was nothing that got me excited. I probably won't be picking up the next one, but so Ninja Turtles 118 cover A and cover B. I bought this for the cover, but actually I read it, and it's also a tie-in with Guardians of the Galaxy 15 of the Hellfire Gala. It's cool to read. We find out in this one that Nova, I guess, apparently cancels out freaking Magneto, so they're just powerful. And in this issue, I don't know if you're reading it or not, but it's got a pretty cool. I don't know. The story is whatever, but at the end of it, it's got a cool little reveal who the bad guy is. So. Then we got Gamma Flight, issue number 1.
Boom.
It was an alright read. I didn't mind it. And then Silk, and then Web of Spider-Man number 2. And
so you just bought up the whole entire comic shop this week, right?
Some days you just go in there and you just buy everything you see.
Man, that's what Jeff does, man. Jeff. He just goes scoops up everything, man. Few people in the house right now.
That's right.
And I'll drop the link if anyone wants to hang out on the show tonight. Feel free to do that. It'd be pretty nice to hang out with the community. Fantastic news what happened today, and I have to. Marvin Wynn knows what I'm talking about. We got. Comic Doctor in the house. Hey, Rod, I have some comics to share. All right, man. We could do the whole 9 yards, and this show could go forever, man. But with that being said, man, I'm going to show off the books that I picked up just recently. I picked these things up Thursday. I was out there hunting for some books with my buddy Quinn's Comic Stash. So I picked up some What If. I'm not gonna make myself big, so I'm just gonna show them like this. So that is issue. It looks like issue 30. So boom, there it is. And then I picked up issue 48. Boom. I don't know. Do you guys like What If?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, one was if Wolverine was the led the vampires, and he turned all the mutants into vampires.
Oh, that would be a cool. That
There's some good stories in those what ifs. Lately, the prices, a lot of them started going up, but there's definitely some good books.
Yeah, that's probably because that series is coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah, no, absolutely, for sure. What's up, guys? Freaking Stay Puff, Agu Rhythm. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here tonight.
But you, Marvin Wynn just mentioned about the What If, the vampires.
Yeah, what if Wolverine was like he kills Dracula and becomes the head of the vampires, and he turns all the mutants into vampires?
Can you imagine Rodney Barnes thinking about something? Imagine that collaboration going on there. That would be a epic what if.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just saying.
No, it would. That's what's cool about the what if.
Marvin's like, yeah, whatever, yo, man. and that's the way we roll, man. It's like, yeah, whatever,
I mean, what I really liked about it is the way that it showed the character Wolverine as ruthless and caring. Because what ends up happening, and I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but the Punisher ends up coming after them. Like like Doctor Strange recruits the Punisher to come after the mutants, and Punisher kills Kitty, and that pretty much is the done deal for the Punisher.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That probably was about all he had.
Yeah.
July 23rd, Alfred.
Little G, Page there, you got it. Little G.
All right. Run down these books real quick, man.
What's up, Coffee?
He-Man comes out July 23rd. There's also going to be a comic. There's action figures, and they're going to do an after show. So after every episode, there's going to be a roundtable discussion on every episode.
Chat is there. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, man. A couple of the books, some Daredevil books.
Oh yeah, it had to get that Daredevil, of course.
I gotta throw it in there, man.
Absolutely. Have you gotten your collections up? Got to be up pretty good now, right?
Well, it's. I want that whole run, but it's gonna be rough, man. A question to Mr. Marvin Wynn. Is there a run you trying to complete in your collection?
So I just recently restarted like the X-Men run from X-Men 1. I mean, I'm not really having to fill many gaps in that because I had a lot of the other issues, but I had stopped buying them for a while. So I mean, I'm not going back and trying to get like the Uncanny runs or anything like that. I mean, it's just going to take too much time, and it's going to be a fortune to get all those other books. So I'm just starting back at X-Men 1.
All right, well said, man. Well said. Thank you all for hanging out Coast to Coast Comics right now. And we were showing off some books, just showing off what we picked up recently and chatting with the panel members. But more importantly, it's something that I thought about today, guys, and tonight. He-Man, the Netflix show, animated, whatever it's going to be. Man, when you go back and look at the 80s and what you see now, they kept it true. They kept it true, and it's amazing. So, all you He-Man, master of the universe, what do you think about it right now? The panel members, I mean, the chat too. You can talk, and that's something that was running through our mind. That was the thing that I want to talk to the community about. So, what do you think when you see the trailer? If you haven't seen the trailer, we could probably pull that up.
Yeah, can you play it without getting a copyright strike?
Whoa, holy coconuts! That's going to be an issue right now.
I would just say just drop it in the chat, and then people can just bring it up on their own.
Well, we can do that. Let me. I'll drop the link.
Yeah, Air Spider. Whole runs can be rough.
I mean, He-Man.
Sleepy Reed. I'll tell you what, like,
Who's never seen He-Man?
I'm lucky enough to have had He-Man my whole life because the original Air cartoon was like out years before I was born. So I got to watch all the reruns growing up, you know, and it was just something that for me, it was like you go home, you go to school and you come home and it was He-Man, Transformers. And that's what I remember just looking forward to every day.
He-Man, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and the little stepchild of everything, Robotech.
You had Visionaries. You had it was nuts.
Yeah,
we had Star Blazers. Man,
it was Spiral Zone and Humanoids.
Humanoids,
yeah. And then I was on Tubi last night, and I saw Cops was on Tubi.
Oh my God, Cops is a good one, man.
And then was it Defenders of the Earth? There was a bunch of old ones on there, but there's like there's so much stuff missing that I don't even think is on like any streaming service. Like most of the Hasbro stuff isn't on there. Like Mask isn't on there, and Speed Racer.
Oh man!
See, I used to watch like reruns of Speed Racer on Cartoon Network and like on Boomerang and stuff. Yeah.
All right, we got Doctor said.
Well, he said that
gaining popularity over the last few years, man. The toys have been selling like hotcakes. The hotcakes, yes, I have a few of them in front of me right now. The new Kevin Smith cartoon will push it even further. Yes, he said. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Because everybody, us guys, man, we're out there hunting for these toys, and then you go out there to a store, to a Walgreens, Walmart, whatever it is. There's no toys. It's because of us, man. What is it? What is it that us guys, older gentlemen, sexy gentlemen, even sexy females out there buying these toys? Why? And then when you go to the store, you can't find a toy.
Because they're just taking them and flipping them on eBay.
Boom.
They're just flipping them. So I mean, that some of those G.I. Joe classifieds are like you can't find them because as soon as they hit the shelves, or even maybe they're not even making it to the shelves. Somebody in the back has the box and is selling out the back of the building or something.
Yeah, I believe you're absolutely right, man.
Yeah, and then Comic Doctor said it's cartoons used to be marketing tools for toys. They still are. That's why Young Justice got canceled because the toys weren't selling.
It is nuts, man. It is nuts. And I tell my wife, I said, if you go to the store, this is what I need. And she goes, there's no toys. I'm like, what? And then she'll screenshot something. And there's nothing. I'm like, what?
That's why you see something you like, you got to grab it. Like, otherwise, it's not going to be there. You know how many times I've been like, you know what? I kind of want this. I kind of don't. Like, I'll put it back on the shelf. If it's here next time, you know, then I'll get it. It's never there next time.
There's no next time.
Nah, it's never there. No. But Comic Doctor also says we now have the means to buy them, which is partially true. Which is like that's why I collect a lot of this stuff now, is because I can afford most of it now, and but reselling is the issue that we deal with. Yes.
Well, I did because I'm in some of those action figure groups on Facebook, and one guy was taunting someone because he found his hiding spot. In the store. He's like, I found your hiding spot and bought everything you had there, and he took pictures. I'm like, oh, that's cold, man.
Yeah, dang.
That's a little cold. But I think that your problem is that your Targets, your Walmarts, your Walgreens aren't toy stores. So what's happening is that all the areas aren't getting the same orders. So like stores around here don't get hardly anything, but like a store in say California, Florida, New York are they're ordering product. These other stores aren't. They don't care because it's not a big deal to them because Walmart doesn't care about selling toys.
Yeah,
so until there's
it kind of sucks when you say that, man.
Because Toys R Us, right?
Yeah. Well, they still have.
I buy a lot of Hasbro.com too, so if you can go cut out like the middleman and go straight to like you don't get like dealer prices. I think you can if you are a dealer. Hasbro has a site. Mm-hmm. If you're a dealer, you can go and order things on. But I usually just try to buy through them because if you can cut out some, then half the time they don't even make it on the shelves, like Marvin said.
Right. I mean, then Hasbro Pulse has that. That where you can pay monthly to be the first to get on deals, and there people are complaining about that because they're still the stuff is not they're not getting it when they go.
I mean, yeah, at some point,
I'll say this, man. I pre-order a lot of comic books, and you guys know that. So I pre-ordered the whole line of the He-Man,
nice,
Master of the Universe toys. That the whole run that's supposed to be dropping this month, and. Yeah. I'm just like waiting for it. I'm like, well, I don't want to go to a Walmart or a Walgreens or whatever it is. I'm going to pre-order it.
Yeah.
And right now, it's like there's a circle and they put a red line. It's like, process or so I'm going to have to wait. God knows how long. If I would have known that, I would have did the same thing for Castle Grayskull. I want that thing so bad. I mean, look at the goodness we got here.
they're so sexy, aren't they, man? Those are wicked.
And the wife goes, "Why you want this?" I said, "Baby, you don't understand. I play with these toys now. When I see it, it just brings me joy."
Absolutely.
Years ago, and now I can look at it and be like, I played with that thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're like the figures are better now than they were then too. Like the more articulation, more gear and equipment. I mean, you didn't like your figures that only could do like this. When you warm up and down, I only could do this.
And then they probably pop out.
Yeah.
And they get to stick it back in. We got someone that wants to hang out on Coast to Coast Comics. We're talking about He-Man comic books. Where we got, Mr. Marvin Wynn. We got Holy Coconuts, a bunch of comic books that came in the mail. I bagged some things up and bored them. And we could talk about that for a few seconds. We're going to bring in right now, man. I think it's first time ever on the show. We're going to bring in Devin the Comic.
How you doing?
What's going on, sir?
Not much. How you doing?
We're doing pretty well, man. We're
just
talking comics and having a good time talking about Masters of the Universe. And,
I love it. I love it too. I'm a big He-Man fan, big Masters of the Universe fan. Always have been.
And have you purchased any of the new products that came out?
I'm going to tell you, I stick to the vintage stuff. I love my vintage toys. I don't buy a lot of new toys. I think if I did, I'd be in a lot of trouble because I have nowhere to put them. So, but I do go get my old vintage toys. Whenever I see an old He-Man or Masters of the Universe collection for sale, I buy it. I've got quite a few of the old vintage stuff stored away. I love it.
Yeah. I'm so like unfortunate. Like I look back at half these things right now, and the wife looks at me and be like, "Why are you buying this?" I'm like, "Babe, you have no understanding. I had all these toys. I can look at them right now. I can stand up and bring up what I've purchased from Walmart, all the Masters of the Universe, and then you can see Battle Cat right here, and we got
Prince Adam.
There it is, Prince Adam. Man.
So Carlito, Empire, Perry, good to see you guys.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I love.
And more importantly, guys, think about it. You can look at the toys, but look at the freaking artwork.
Oh yeah, no.
That artwork is freaking
That
fire.
whole thing is just beautiful, man.
It is amazing, and it's like that's why I don't want to touch it. I don't want to open it or do anything. That's like, that could be David Mack. Well, not David Mack, but I would say Alex Ross type of thing, man. It is beautiful artwork on those things.
They're making those for us. Let's be honest. They're making those for us. Okay, and it's gorgeous, and I love it. And I mean, yeah, I do see them. I see the new the Castle Grayskulls they're making. I have a friend of mine at work who's obsessed with these new Masters of the Universe collection. She's been hunting them down, like you said. Very hard to find some of them. She's been hunting down, I think, Evil Lyn. She finally found one, but it took her forever to find an Evil Lyn. But she's hunting them down, and adults are buying these things. And she's not opening them, obviously. She's collecting them. And she's a 37-year-old woman who grew up with She-Ra and He-Man and loves it. And they're for us, and that's okay.
It is. It is, man.
What's wrong with that?
It is, right? Like pretty much all the stuff that I buy new and it stays in package. You know, like a lot of the stuff that's off over here is stuff that I've been given or I found, which is fine. But if I get something and it's new in the package, it stays that way.
Well, even these like Marvin showing us the U.S. agent there. I mean, those Marvel figures are awesome, and yes. I saw those when they first came out a few years back, you know, at Walmart, and I'm like, oh my God, do I start buying these? Do I start? And I'm like, no, it's a slippery slope, and it's the one that I don't want to go down. I remember when she's going back a long time when the Phantom Menace came out way back, and I remember I just got my first job as a teacher, and I was at Toys R Us, and I went down to the Star Wars section. And all the Phantom Menace action figures were there, all of them. And I think I spent $350 that day. There was a kid looking at them, and I'm like, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. And I took them all. And I'm like, yeah. So I've been down that road, and I'm not going down that road again. I love it. I love that you love it, and I'll appreciate and admire your collections. But I think sticking with the old stuff. Sticking with the vintage stuff, it kind of slows me down a little bit. You got to hunt a little harder to find it, you know, and that's cool. But I do love it. I mean, I could jump right in there. Hot Toys, forget about it. Forget it.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like picking and choosing. Like, you know, it's the same thing with like Funko Pops. I never got into that because I didn't want to go down that slope either. You know, like when the new toys come out, like Marvel Legends stuff, I've already got my Immortal Hulk Marvel Legend ordered, but I don't go chasing the whole series. I don't do the build of figures because I just want the characters that I love the most, you know, like, and it's only because you have to set a boundary. I feel like for me as a collector, that's what I have to set a boundary. So
and the Funko Pops are cheap. Like, I mean, for the most part, you can buy a lot of them, right?
Yes.
All right, quick shout out right now, man. We got Empire Comics. He says, "Que lo que, man? What's up, Rod? Que lo que means what's up, man." So, guys, man, if you want to use que lo que, use it on your channels, man. Que lo que means what's up. What's up, Rod and friends? And happy to hang out with the panel members right now. And you guys, if you want to hang out on the show, I'll keep dropping links, man. I'll keep dropping links. We're 35 minutes in. It's a great time to hang out with the community, man. So,
and Rod, hey, thanks again for last week for shouting out my YouTube channel. I certainly appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome, sir. This is what we do, man. This is what we do. It's just and here you are now, hanging out live.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah. I tell you, if I didn't have all these machines here to press comic books, I'd have rooms. In fact, my rooms used to look more like yours and Jeffrey's room, where I'd have tons, all my old I have my Star Wars toys over here, but this one little row, and that's it. Usually it's the whole. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jeffrey.
See, that's all. Like, I'm a Hulk guy, and that's like all my Hulk stuff back there and up there.
Well, hey, you pressing and cleaning, but imagine a writer and creator. Mr. Marvin Wynn is in the house, man. And Mr. Marvin Wynn, I'll take a quick second right now because I'm gonna lean over.
He's leaning
Rock
over.
City, what's up, Rock City?
Rock City.
In the house, Rock City Comics.
I wanna put these things up right here, Mr. Marvin Wynn, man, because these books got here in the mail today, and you're a big part of this. Not only you, but Second Sight Publishing, Bradley Golden, and this was an amazing unboxing. Man, I'm gonna give myself the platform, man. Allow me.
Absolutely. Take it all, Rod.
All right, Mr. Marvin Wynn. All right, the box came in the mail. I've been talking to Mr. Marvin Wynn and Mr. Bradley Golden, CEO of Second Sight Publishing, guys. And at around 3-4 o'clock, I get this box, and I've been bagging and boarding this goodness.
Awesome.
The Edge, issue number 2, writer creator of the book is Mr. Marvin Wynn. And not only that, that's a virgin copy. But we have, boom. So I've been doing this all day, bagging and boarding. It's nuts. And I have to, let me take myself off.
Right, you're going to have to take all those books back out of those bags and boards because somebody's going to ask you to sign them.
I don't know. Well, we'll wait and see, man. We'll wait and see. But a quick shout out to Second Sight Publishing, Mr. Marvin Wynn. If it wasn't for you guys, Bradley Golden has been on the show a long time ago. I knew he had big things coming on, and it's happening. So I'm so excited to have these stack of books right here in my hand. And Marvin Wynn, you came up with a great idea for next Saturday, sir.
Yeah. So next Saturday we're going to do a live sale. So you'll be able to get your copy. You're doing both copies, Rod?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll get both copies. It's $15.
Actually, the variant, we gotta talk about that for.
Okay, so we'll talk about that on the show. So, and also I'll be on here and I'll be signing the prints. So if somebody purchases a book and you want something custom on the print, I can go ahead and sign it for you then. So I'll write your name on there. I'll call you special names if you want. I'll call you Cutie if you want. But it's kind of funny. I was contacted by a store last week. His name was Marcus, and Main Street is the name of the store, and he wanted me to write on 2 copies of the book to Marcus King, F.U. Marvin Wynn, because he says that his customers like people swearing at him, and they want to buy those as exclusives in the store. So it's like, all right, you want me to write it on there? I will. It's fine. There's no problems with that.
Nice. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready for those. So you guys, when those drop, be ready because there's how many? You got 100 copies for sale?
Well, yeah, there's about 100 and been bagging and boarding all night, and it's. And I will say something. The packaging in this, it's been amazing. I had this gigantic box that came in, but there was so much packaging around the main box. When I opened up the main box, I was like blown away.
Yeah, you don't want this getting crushed.
Right?
In the boxes, like
No,
some other people when they ship stuff gets crushed in the box. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Marvin, man, the packaging was amazing. I mean, I have not come across. I will say everything is a 9.8 as I bag and board. I came across one that had a little spot on the cover. I threw it to the side, and I was like, after bagging and boarding over, that's no big deal. It wasn't $1, you know.
Right. But it's going to be really bad when everyone says, "Hey, Rock, can you sign my book?" And you have to take it out and put it back in.
Oh man, we'll find out.
Comes with the territory.
You got a gold marker, right?
Well, I'm trying to find a nice marker. I don't know if I should go with gold or white. That's the other thing I'm thinking about.
Sharpie has these, and they come in like they have blue, they have silver, there's a gold, and then there's a black. And they usually come in packs of 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So I just buy these ones, and then depending on the color on the book, I can sign it with a different color for each one. And it's the fine points.
Well, Mr. Wynn, don't forget, I do a game show.
I
do a game show, and shots fired to.
Well, I know you would do a game show. I was on your game show before.
I know, man. You've been there, man. I'm just hanging out.
Come back on and
having a good time, man.
Yeah, I'll be back on again and embarrass myself. It's fine.
No, man. You don't. You will not embarrass yourself, man. And we're hanging out.
You need to get Paige on there.
Paige?
I know he's out there. He's watching. You get Paige on Layman Friend.
Yeah, man, for sure, man, for sure. We gotta do that, man. Yo, man, quick shout out to the chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us right now. Oh man, we're just just talking comics, showing off, man, of an amazing comic book that should be dropping shortly. Mr. Wynn, when's the release date for The Edge issue number 2?
We are currently scheduled for July 14th, but I've also got my exclusives coming in also. So I've got the exclusive Revenant variant that I've shown it on Instagram and on Facebook, and I have the tombstones are covered because I don't want to spoil anything from issue 1. But we're ramping up, and you're the first one to get it, so I'm going to hope you don't actually read the book and spoil it on your show. I know you want to spoil it, Rod. I know you want to speak for
I will not do that. I will not do that. I do reviews here and there, not the best ones. You guys already know that. I just do a little. That's how I do.
Yeah, I mean, you just come and say, "Yeah, I liked it. It's good." That's all I need.
That's it. That's it. Go buy it. You take $3.99 to go buy your book, man.
Yeah, I just keep warning people that I swerve for you in issue 2. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm a swerver. I do it. I'm sorry.
Nice. It's okay.
But I did show the first 2 pages, and people were asking me like, "Why'd you do that?" I'm like, "Because, man, I had to do that. I had to do it. Sorry. This is how things work in the world of The Edge. Things happen, and it's not always good things. So bad things happen.
Pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope. I am so happy to be doing this, hanging out with you, man. Hanging out with the guys right now, Jeffrey, Kevin, man. I see you got some presses behind you.
I got a lot of presses behind me.
I know that, man. You're the doctor, man.
Yeah, pretty busy.
If you take one book right now, how long would it take you to press it? Like,
Well, it depends on what the book needs. I mean, you guys were showing off books earlier, so I thought you might want to see some what I have. I mean, these are my own books, and these are books that I collect too. Like I like to buy books. I just don't have time to press my own books. So I'll buy a book. I'll go to the local comic store and I'll go to an event. Well, when we had the shows, we don't have no shows anymore. But I come home and I'll put it away, and I'll say one day I'll press that and get it graded. So the other day I found a box and oh my god, look at all these awesome books I've got. I had I mean, here's a couple. Just just sitting around, just sitting around.
good Lord.
Yeah, good Lord. I didn't even know. I forgot I had these. So, I mean, you're asking about pressing. How long does it take? I mean, this like the Ultimate Fallout. This book oftentimes has a crease down the middle because of the baggie that it came in. So a book like that, I like to put it in for a long time. But I mean, probably about an hour to an hour and a half to do it. I mean. Every book's different. I like to leave the books in the press, let them cool in the press slowly. And because of that, it could take up to, these presses take about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours to cool. So if I put books in there, in the morning, I can come back and check on them mid-afternoon and do a flip them over or do some more work to them. And then oftentimes I'll take the books out and I'll inspect them. And if I'm pretty anal about it. If I don't like something, I'll put it back in again. So it can take, sometimes if I'm lucky, it can be done in one shot. Oftentimes it takes 2 or 3 presses before I'm satisfied with it. That's probably why I'm backed up right now and I have I'm behind so much. But
so when you walk into the room, do you smell do you smell like old comics or?
I don't think so. I don't think it smells like old comics. I think my wife would kill me if it stunk like old comic books. Although I like the smell of old comic books. We all do, right? But no. I mean, I've got probably about 1,000 books in here in queue, and they're all bagged and boarded, so they're not open right to the air. So no, they don't smell bad. I don't think it does. Maybe I'm just used to it. I don't know. Maybe it does smell like an old comic store. I don't know, but I love them. I love the hunt and finding them, but I'm really sad that my books are sitting in a box here, and I'm working on everybody else's books except for my own. Like, look at this. First Batgirl. That's a super hot book right now. And look at this
Dale
one.
of Suspense. What's up, Dale? How you doing? Man.
Yeah, and it's a nice one too. That's probably a 9.2. It's gorgeous.
Hey, just a quick question. Like,
yeah.
Typically, let's just say average-wise, like, how many books do you get it done a day pressing? 1, 2, something like that?
Oh, no, more than
Not even that much?
No, these presses here can take nine books a press.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I go 9 in there, 9 in there, and I got a few smaller ones back here too. I'm on a second level right now. I'm surprised my floor doesn't cave in. These are heavy presses. These are not light. Yeah, I mean, when I was going full hog, full steam, I could probably do 24 to 30 books a day. I don't like doing that many though. I like to keep it around 16 to 20, and that way I can go back and rework them, right?
Be a little more meticulous with each one.
Yeah. If you do it like an assembly line and you're not being picky, then that's when problems happen, right? And I want to, attention to detail is very important. Yeah.
Lord, man.
Yeah, no, I was not expecting that
I
much.
can only imagine the electro bill.
You know what? It's not that bad actually, because I don't keep the presses on all day. I'll heat them up, get the comics in, close it up, turn it off. So it just heats up and then I turn it off. But this room, it gets pretty. When they're all going at one time, I'm like, I'm dying in here. I'm like, it's like this room probably heats my entire house in the wintertime, especially.
I was gonna say good in the wintertime, maybe not so much in the summer, right?
Yeah. And I even have these studio lights on here, and it just adds to the heat in this place,
Oh, yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a fun gig, that's for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, guys, he is the presser, man. Check him out right now.
Are you on Instagram, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm at Comic Doc. actually just did a Fantastic Four #1. You should check that one out. That turned out really nice too. That was probably a 4.40, 4.5. Nice looking book. It had some serious rippling, and there's a couple of indentations that I was able to remove. So that turned out quite well. Yeah. I'm not as busy on Instagram anymore because I just don't have time to take pictures. And I mean, I could sit there doing photography all day, but then I don't get pressing done. So,
are you the Oshawa, Ontario?
Yeah, that's me, Oshawa.
Okay. And so, but if somebody was like interested in hiring you to press some books, could they get a hold of you through Instagram?
You can Instagram, or you can email me on my website, or phone me, or whatever.
Oh man, you got all kinds of stuff. Okay.
Oh
cool.
Yeah. I'm doing, and I'm going full time. I'm a teacher. I don't know if you know that. I'm a high school teacher, so I'm actually taking a sabbatical coming up. So I'm going to be doing this full time for about. I'm gonna do it for 7 months and see how that goes. And
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
It's funny, when I was like young in my 20s, I thought, what, I wouldn't mind opening a comic shop. Never got around to doing it, and this kind of, I have a shop now, and I do this, and I do sell comics, but. It's funny how life works. It just took about 30 years to get here. That's all.
It's never late to do what you want to do. Never late to
That's right.
Your dreams, man. My friend, Quinn's Comic Stash, he's in Florida. He's going to be leaving to Georgia. In Indianapolis, should I say? He's going to be leaving Thursday. And he's packing up and rolling out with his family. He's chasing his dream, and he's gonna do it. So,
yeah, you gotta try. Life's too short.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Rod, Joey Bag of 7 wants to know if you're gonna do signings for your exclusive variant.
Well, if you want me to sign, it, I can sign it, man. I mean, I know there's going to be a special treat for you guys because Mr. Marvin Wynn has some prints. He's going to sign the prints, and those prints should get here. I believe he told me Tuesday. So those prints will be going out in the exclusive boxes. So if you want me to sign your book, let me know. I have the worst signature across the universe. So if you want me to sign it, I'll sign it, man.
Yeah, you guys got to practice your comic signature. That's all. It doesn't have to be pretty.
Yeah, people just want to know that you were a part of it. It's not so much about how your signature looks. It's just like I just want to be able to hold this book up and be like, I got the exclusive Just a Rican variant signed by my boy Rod. That's what people want. They want a piece of Rod the Rican. So like, it doesn't matter what your signature looks like. It's just that you're putting a part of yourself into that book.
Man,
that looks nice. Yeah, very nice. I can see your signature at the bottom of there too, right there in a nice gold marker pen.
Well, there's nothing there yet, but wherever you want it. And there's a question right there, Kevin. You respect their respective.
Rock City, yes. You're saying the borders are almost over. I have a lot of American clients actually. I have clients. I have clients from Sarasota, which is kind of funny because CGC is right there. But so I take American clients, and I exclusively work with CGC right now. I'm not doing CBCS. That's a whole other video. You can check out my video on my YouTube channel. I kind of go into that, but I pretty much do CGC at the moment. Yeah.
All right, man. Well said. Well said, man. We're here at the hour mark, and this is how I like to do the show. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out, and there it is right there, Mr. Marvin Wynn. You're a big anchor into this project, and that is the Virgin cover. And here is the A cover, should I say. A lot of people love that.
Sick. Yeah. Oh, you want one of his lamer frame drawings, Joey? Yeah. Yes. I was watching your lamer frame the other day. Yeah, you got some pretty freaking good artists on there.
Man, the artist was fantastic.
Do you know actual Dracula, right? He's on the lamer frame a couple times.
He's a champion on the show.
Yeah, I was hanging out with him last night. That was the first time I got to hang out with him. That was pretty cool. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he's an awesome dude, man. There's a comment here. Let's see. Okay, cause I had CGC submissions that was less than stellar when it came back. The book I sent wasn't anything near book I got back. Well, that's hey, I don't send books to CGC, so
Rod, are you a CBCS man, or you just don't send books at all?
I don't say anything. Everything you see behind me, these are all AOKs. That's all straight from the comic book community. If I had to send something to get graded, I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And the whole 9 yards from the goodness I have here. I have to do rock, paper, scissors. I mean, that's the route that I will have to go. I have no complaints from the community. I have no complaints from what I see. I mean, I could see one book from CB, the whole 9 yard. I'm not gonna get into all that, but I'm just happy that when I see something that's been sent to me from the comic book community, a slab, whether it's one or the other, I'm just like blown away.
You love it.
I have never sent anything to get graded, and I'm happy of what I have in my possession.
Yeah, Rock City. I know. I've been hearing lots of critiques of CGC. I don't think they want to get into a big discussion about CGC and CBCS here, but I mean, if you ever want to talk about your situation, feel free to give me a holler. We can talk about that. And but all I can say, it's a big company now. It's a machine. They're training lots of new people, and
it's really blowing up. It is. And I mean, that's. I see so many people sending stuff into CGC now, and getting back, and everybody's talking. I got an 8 month wait. Well, yeah, because
everybody wants it.
Because there's so many people doing it now. So
and the pressers are all busy too. It's not just me. All the good pressers I know, they're backed up by about 2 or 3 months. So we're backed up. CGC's backed up. If you're looking at, it's going to get to the point where it's almost a year before you get your books back. I know
there's still no excuse for something bad happening to your book while it's there, but at the same point in time, they're going from probably like a really small company to having to expand in a quick amount of time.
That's right, and there's going to be growing pains, obviously, and.
I know people have had issues with them, and they actually talked to CGC, and they've done some help, helped them out get through things. So.
Well, I'll tell you, I get at least. I just had an Avengers #2 came back with a cracked case. They pay to have it shipped back. They pay to redo it and send it back. It's all on them. So if it's their fault or something happens in shipping, they usually take care of it. Now, you're talking about grading. I can't speak to that. I don't.
Yeah.
So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an awesome time hanging out with my friend Jeffrey, hanging out with my brother, man, Mr. Marvin Wynn, writer, creator of issue #2 of The Edge. Not only that, issue #1 from Second Sight Publishing. We're hanging out with Kevin, the doctor, man. So we're going to go around the clock right now. We're going to end this show real quick. Mr. Jeffrey, man, my homie for a long time. What you got going on? Let the people know.
I don't have anything planned other than next Saturday here in Coast to Coast, and I've been trying to jump on and do maybe a live stream and show off a few things that I picked up, but I might not. It just depends. But yeah, I'll be here with you, and that's about it for now. Just I've been really trying to. I've got my Incredible Hulk collection down to like 17 more books before I have the whole complete series. So I've been hustling to try to get that finished.
Do you have the first 6?
I have 3 and 6.
Nice.
I need 1, 2, and 4 and 5, and 181. So, but that's those are the hardest ones, right?
They're the cheapest ones. You're okay.
Yeah. No, so I've been thinking about getting some books pressed and sent to CGC, so my non-Hulk books to try to fund the rest of my collection. So we'll see.
Nice. Well, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. With that being said, we're going to hang out for a few seconds right now. We're going to go to Kevin. He is a doctor, man. What you got going on, Doc?
A lot of books to press. That's what I got to do. And if you want to come by my YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to. Every week I try to do 2 videos a week. What's in the press, where I show all the different books I'm working on, or some of the books I work on from week to week. And then I usually do an unboxing. If I happen to have a CGC box come back, I'll do an unboxing. I'm also planning on doing a video where a lot of people ask about taking CGC slabs, cracking them, working on them, and submitting them for a higher grade. Well, I have about 10 books I want to feature on an upcoming video. So come by my channel and subscribe, and hopefully you can check that out. And I have a contest coming up too. When I hit 600 subscribers, I'm going to give out some free pressing and free CGC grading, actually. So thanks you, Rod, for having me today, and for again shouting me out last week. It's great to be here. I love talking about this stuff. I love it.
Now, the one and only, he is the writer, creator of the hottest book. Issue 1 was hotcakes, man. That issue 1 was fire. And now we're jumping into issue number 2, and then maybe a monthly thing. I don't know, man. But we're hanging out right now with Mr. Marvin Wynn. He is the writer, creator of The Edge.
Yes, sir. So I'll be back here next week with you doing the live sale. July 17th, I will be in the Big Apple for Big Apple Con. July 29th, I will be in Connecticut for Terrific Con. Our mission on issue number 4 is when we'll start going monthly, and that'll go until issue number 10, and then we're probably going to go back bi-monthly again, or we're going to be evaluated then, because like I said, we're still pretty far ahead, but I don't want to push it.
Yeah. There it is, man. There it is.
It's going to be a good time with that book.
Guys.
I'm just waiting to hear people groan when they get to the swerve, and I go, why? And I want to go because I felt like it.
It's pretty dope, man.
That Virgin copy is really nice. I like that one.
Well, all you gotta do is hit me up on an email, and then it's amazing. What Second Sight Publishing is doing, Mr. Marvin Wynn.
Yeah. So if you check your previews, I think it hit stores on Monday. It's horror month, so there's a bunch of brand new horror titles from Second Sight. I think they've got like 10 books in this month's previews.
So The Edge is available in all local comic shops. We'll have it.
Yes. Well, I mean, I can't confirm that. They'll be able to order it. Yes.
They have to order it. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Well, if they don't have it in store already, they can order from Diamond.
All right, cool.
But if you want the variant, all you gotta do is reach out to my email, man.
Only 100 of them, guys.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw that Second Sight is hooking up with another distributor that will service anyone who doesn't use Diamond. So that was announced this week. So there's a lot of news came out this week from all directions. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and everything is just so exciting right now for us. So
yeah, man, you guys been rocking out. I have to say, hanging out throughout this whole process of the books and the variant. I have to say, Mr. Marvin Wynn and Bradley Golden, your product when I got it is fantastic. there's no complaints. That I'm bagging and boarding. I came across one book. I was like, it had like one little spot. I was like, that's for me. It was everything has been fantastic.
The quality of the book is freaking awesome. It's not like that cheap newspaper like you get in a lot of comic books.
Yeah, there's no advertisement in it.
No advertising whatsoever. All comic
and that's
books,
I've said that multiple times. It was the coolest thing of flipping through pages, no advertisement. And when you get the exclusive, you're gonna see the logo in the background. And when I see my logo,
it's crazy, right?
It makes me so happy. It was something that I was talking to the wife, where she was like, "No, I don't know. I don't think you could do this." I know I could do this, and I sent her. She's not here. Obviously, she's not here. I sent her pictures, but I think tomorrow when she comes home, she's gonna be like, "Wow, babe, I think you could do this." And
I think that, like, even like for me, getting that first book in your hands that you created or you helped to create, and you're like, it's like when you're 5 years old and it's Christmas morning all over again. And it every time I get a new book comes in, it's that whole feeling all over again of just holding something in my hands that I created.
Yeah, I can't admit that's got to be a pretty darn good feeling.
Dude, it's crazy because I heard the dog barking, and it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, it's just my mind playing tricks, so I just ignored it. So when I get to the door, the carport door, I open the door, and I got this box there. I'm like, holy crap, it's here. And I start texting, like, a group chat that I'm in, like John Comics with Kids. And he's like, it's here? I was like, yeah. And I like screenshot it. I sent it to him. It was the Geminis. And I was like, holy crap, that's Geminis? That was like 3 hours later. So I get the box now. UPS is like, whoa, just slamming the doors. Boom, boom. I saw the guy out there with the box. I ran out. I said, I'll take that. Thank you. Very much, sir. Thank you. And, man, the rest is history, man. And I have it in my hand, and it's
Now, guys, I'm new to this. I came on this is my first episode here. So, Rod and Marvin, you've created this comic book together, or Marvin, you wrote it, or again, I'm ignorant to this.
Right. So I created the Edge. It's drawn by Mark Louis. Our primary colorist is Luis Anteno Delgado. Mm-hmm. Rod and I hooked up. Was it last year or this year? Earlier this year.
It was late this year. Yeah,
like April or so. And we started talking, and I brought up that we were going to do some exclusives, and if he was interested in doing an exclusive. So this is just an exclusive that is of issue 2 with the cover of the artist he selected. So it's
nice.
So it's just his exclusive. So you're only going to get the books from Rod. He's the only one that's going to have them. So they won't be in stores. Maybe Rod will do a convention someday, and maybe he'll have some left over. But I'm not expecting for him to have any. once we go live and start selling, they'll probably be gone pretty fast.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
That's great.
Yeah, and Marvin was a big part of this. Reaching out to Christopher Lau for the artist, and he was happy. He was more like I can't find the words when we agreed to do something for the artist, and we did that agreement, and I had to say thank you, Marvin, for doing that, sir.
Yep. And then thanks to Luis turning over the colors like in like 2 days. Like, Luis is the ultimate colorist. I always say that he'll do like a 24-page book in like a week. So like he'll send me pages of like, you done already, man. I wasn't used to that. Like sometimes it takes a couple of months for some guys, but he was like, ding, 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 done. He was like, oh, okay,
That's awesome.
But so like I was saying is that later this fall, I'm still going to do that from script to store, where I'm going to go through the whole entire process of creating a single book, and I just want to show people the frustration sometimes that come into that.
Yeah,
because it's not always a clean process, because like I trust my art team, but there's some of those times where I'm sometimes the weak link in the chain on some stuff sometimes.
Man, I'm out of words, man. I'm happy just to hang out for at least an hour to hang out with homies, man, and people that I'm getting to know right now, especially from the doctor. And,
Katie, what's up, Katie? Good to see you.
Oh, Katie in the house. Hello. What's up, Mark? I hope you're doing well, sir. Keep fighting that stage 4 cancer, man. I love you, bro, Mark. And we got Mr. Marvin Wynn. I'm happy that you're here. It's crazy. A long time ago, we did a show, and we talked about The Edge, issue number 1, and that book blew up. And here we are now, man.
So I thought you were gonna hit the ground running and just keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
It's like I don't remember, was it Fast and Furious 7 when they were on the runway and it like went on forever?
I don't. I hate that movie, man. I hate that movie. I don't even use that reference around me, man, because when I hear "you never had me, you never had your car," that's where it stops. I never seen it, man. That's just me. But enjoy it. Enjoy the movie, guys. Marvin, he's gonna tell me later on, be like, "How the hell you don't watch Fast and the Furious?"
I'm not a fan, not at all.
I've seen the first 1, 2, maybe, and then I've seen maybe a random one here or there throughout the beginning.
I saw number 1 and I was out. I don't get it. I just didn't like it either.
It's like the same thing over and over, really.
There it is.
Well, it was funny when I saw the original one in theaters, and I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, so is Patrick Swayze going to show up in this movie? Because this is Point Break. This is Point Break. I'm like, it's exactly the same story. I'm like, did they get sued for this? We're still in this story.
Oh man,
and you had 2 of the worst actors. I mean, God rest his soul. Was it Paul? Oh, I forget his.
Paul Walker.
Yeah, Paul Walker. No offense. God rest his soul, but not a great actor. And then Vin Diesel.
Well,
No
I mean,
thanks.
it's funny that the longer the movies go, the worse actors they pull into the movie. So now you've got Cardi B, you got John Cena, you've got all these other random people showing up. Like the cast, there's like 30 people in this cast.
Hey, John Cena's like supposed to be playing his brother in the movie, right? Like, I just found that out. And I was like, no way, they put John Cena as Vin Diesel's brother. What?
I saw someone put on Instagram like Fast and Furious like 60, and they have people like with the beard or whatever. I'm just like,
come on, Rod. It's about family, Rod. It's about family.
I don't even talk about it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you all for hanging out Coast to Coast Comics right now. We got Jeffrey Comic Hand. He is the Hulk Dictionary. I call him the Hulk Dictionary every time. He's been there with me since day 1, 2 years ago. Right now, we got the doctor, man. We got Kevin, the doctor. He's in the house right now, man. Of course, we have my brother, man. He is the writer and creator, of course, The Edge from Second Sight Publishing. Thank you so much for hanging out. Guys, stay tuned. We're going to be doing a live sale next Saturday on Coast to Coast Comics. Guys, if you want a copy of the book, Boom. And you know, you can start this on Monday. All you gotta do is reach out to Jesse Rican and his comics. That's my email. Send me your PayPal, and I'm your boy, man. And this is an epic night that's happening right now. And with that being said, I got a few words. Stay classy, comic book community.
Good night.